Holy shit, 6 views! What do you think this first Battlefield 4 so much better? Gosh, how could you? What did you expect? That's it? Good door. Hey. Good grades? No?
Oh! Bomb has been planted.
Now, preacher.
What the fuck?
Solid shooting, preacher. Good work.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Level 2 is a 3-minute long tutorial. Why isn't the tutorial mission the first one? Well, I mean, it's EA, so don't expect much. The tutorial feels way too similar to Modern Warfare 2 tutorial, and about halfway through it, it almost plagiarizes the original Modern Warfare's Mile High Club, if anyone remembers that. Hey, it's Charlie Don't Surf! What the fuck? How many times are they gonna rip off Call of Duty? When you finally get ashore, you'll notice shit isn't as robotic and stiff as in the previous game. This time around, the game is running on the Frostbite 2 engine, which I don't need to say is also the same engine as Battlefield 4. A much superior game. Aiming down the sides isn't as snappy, and the gunplay is way better. The ammo counter is a goddamn speedometer. I don't know why, but it angers me greatly. The game is notorious for this stupid-ass breaching mechanic. The different options are entirely cosmetic and really don't add anything. Every time you breach a door, the game goes slow-mo. If you want to unlock more breaching animations, as if you want to anyways, then you have to get headshots during the breaching part. If you want this shit over and done with, then I'd suggest kicking the door down. Okay, kill the sniper. Time to move up. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, this game has fuck tons of scripted shit like this, so be prepared.
Looks like it's on.
Roger.
Next part has you controlling a robot. For whatever reason, the machine gun on it fires in bursts, and just like, why is that a thing? And don't get your hopes up, as the robot section is very short and scripted. Your rifle takes 3 goddamn years to reload, and your sidearm only has 9 shots. One good thing at least is that the ammo request feature is back. Unlike in the previous game, you cannot change your FOV here. Believe me, I tried everything and nothing worked. So enjoy having a field of view of a fucking microscope. At the end of the level is a short sniping section with one of the most ugly ass scopes I've ever seen. I mean, look at this shit. One problem I have here is that the bullet drop is absolutely in-fucking-sane. And this is supposed to be a 300 Win Mag rifle, and 300 Win Mags are known for being very flat-shooting cartridges. The level concludes with Preacher going through a divorce or some shit. I don't know what he's crying about. I mean, you should have known better than to put a ring on a woman's finger. This level is a chase sequence in a fucking car. I really do not like this shit at all. The level is way too long for what it is, and the car controls like a beached whale on an ice rink. It's also very scripted, as you can only total the car until the very end, where you have all of these 90-degree turns. First part of the level is a slow as fuck stealth part. At least until you get up to the part with the snipers, then the game opens up. Your secondary here is an MP7 with unlimited ammo. Why? Who cares? It's a gift from God, let's leave it at that. The MP7 is actually pretty good. Has low recoil, good damage, 40 rounds, and it doesn't take 30 goddamn years to reload. One bad thing is that it doesn't have any optics. After the sniper part is when the level gets a little bit fucky-wucky with the difficulty. Most enemies in this level have 870 shotguns or those goddamn PKPs. I swear, those PKPs are gonna make you wanna beat your wife. Just kidding, you don't have one, you loser. When you get damaged heavily, your screen turns to this nasty-ass, sickly, reddish, greenish color. It doesn't even look like I'm injured, it looks like I have a disease. And since I'm in this flooded shithole, it makes it look like I have malaria from Far Cry 2. And don't you worry, I'll review the Far Cry sometimes in the future. Sooner or later, you'll come across a dark area. This area here is annoying as shit as it's dark, you can't see anything, the enemies have flashlights and you don't, and it's irritating whenever you get blinded by a flashlight and for whatever reason, none of your guns have flashlights. Thankfully, this part is short and the level ends soon after. This level is a direct continuation from the last one. The first area is kind of ass as enemies spawn wherever the fuck they like. Thankfully, you retain your MP7 with unlimited ammo, so thank the High Lord above for granting you puny mortar with such a bountiful gift. After the first area is a short turret section. With all due respect, this turret section fucking sucks. You got limited ammo and the minigun overheats too quickly, just like California. Next up is storming the building. This part is quite frustrating, especially if you're playing on hard like I am. It's darker than that one part in level 5. Enemies tend to grenade spam, they have 870 shotguns, and sometimes they will literally charge directly at you. When you rescue the hostages, the game will reward you with a boat. Emphasis on boat. This part sucks the hemorrhoids out of my cornhole. You can't aim worth shit with the fucking grenade launcher, and this part lasts for almost 6 goddamn minutes. Oh, you get to look at all the pretty twees. For the last 2 minutes, you'll be driving the boat instead. Thankfully, this part is short as fuck. If it was any longer, I might commit acts of domestic terrorism. Level 7 is, I shit you not, the fucking Maersk, Alabama hijacking. Yeah, you know that shit from Captain Phillips? This is it. This is the entire level. How fucking unoriginal do you have to be to put this shit into a game as a complete standalone level? Like, seriously, what the... Oh, sorry, I forgot. Level 8 is another chase sequence on foot. I don't really like this one. The difficulty in this one is actually quite high, and just like level 4, lasts way too long. Two major problems with this. One, there's fuck all for cover. Any cover there is, the enemies can shoot through or be destroyed. Two, your fucking Krinkov is another gun that takes 3 goddamn years to load. Naturally, you're gonna want to pick up the enemy weapons. But for whatever reason, in this game, you don't exactly swap out your guns. Instead, if you ever swap to another weapon, even your sidearm, at the beginning of the second part, you pick up instead. This part is what a fucking brilliant idea! This part level 9 is probably one of the few good levels. It starts out with a slow shooty bang bang session. After this is another real shit starts when you finally land. This part sure shit ain't any better than level 8. Fuck all for cover, hyper accurate enemies and enemies that blend in with the environment. Unlimited ammo. This is also the first time you get introduced to those fucking armored gunners. These little bastards. The two mid sections are wide and open with ample cover. Not really much to say here. But the shit starts hitting the fan real quickly once you get to the kill house. Most of the cover is wood, and it really doesn't matter what kind of cover you take, as enemies can either destroy or shoot through the cover. So I just simply whipped out the AA-12 and just let loose. After this is an area in a cave. This area is small and narrow. You'll have another one of those fucking gunners, and the enemies here are more than grenade spammy. This is similar to level 4, except you're getting chased this time. I will give it credit, at least it tried something different. Too bad the car still controls like a Hot Wheel with a fucked up tire. Also, near the end of the level is this weird ass stealth thing in a car. I don't know. At least it tried something different, okay? I was this close to judo chopping my keyboard in half. This level really makes it apparent on how fucking laser accurate the enemies are. The first level is a big ass courtyard with enemies littered about it every which way from Sunday. It also doesn't help that your sidearm is that fucking 9-rounder pistol again. These sections are broken up by certain parts in the level where we have to provide sniper support. At the beginning of the second part, the room gets smoked. This part is surprisingly easy. Just hug the wall on the left and shoot at any moving lights. After this is another chase sequence. This part sure as shit ain't any better than level 8. Fuck all for cover, hyper accurate enemies, and enemies that blend in with the environments.
Who is on the other end of this phone?
A muck.
Oh, fuck. Well, shit, I'm interested now. How sad is it that I'm now interested in the story because someone got their brains splatted on the table? If level 11 made me want to judo chop my keyboard, then this level made me want to slam my dick in a car door. I probably died the most on this level than anything else. The first part is meh. The real good shit begins when you play as Preacher. For the remainder of the level, it's very close range, tight corridors, and if you can, try to pick up the 870. It will help out the most here. The engine room is probably the most frustrating part. Every enemy comes like a bat out of hell after every corner, and they use 870s or the AK-74Us, and sometimes those little fucking bastards like to hide behind corners and boxes to blow your ass out once you pass them. Before you go to the shutdown lever, there's one cheeky little ass clown hiding behind these boxes, so go below and blow his ugly ass mug off with some buckshot. After that, you'll be on a ship deck. I don't know if it's possible to actually stealth it from beginning to end, but try to stealth it as much as possible. There's plenty of enemies that use the PKP that will easily wipe the floor with you. Getting to the bridge is also a fucking nightmare. Plenty of pussy-ass bitches that like to hide behind boxes and cover, and more 870s than there are in the entire United fucking States, if you can believe it. This is literally the fucking Osama bin Laden raid, with way too many liberties taken. Nevertheless, there's really not much to say about this one until somewhere midway into the level. You know, that part with the fucking house. I swear, that fucking house nearly gave me an aneurysm with that fucking gunner, and that little shit dick that comes around the corner with the shotgun. At the end of the game, you attend Mother's funeral. Oh, I also forgot to mention, that's the guy who got shot. At least you don't have to pay F to respect. There's a good fucking reason why this game is terrible. It tried too hard to be my Call of Duty with Navy SEALs, and it just failed at it. I do not understand the concept of Medal of Honor trying to be this competitor with Call of Duty when Battlefield is the competitor. Not only that, but there's really fuck all that Warfighter did anything unique or different. There's really nothing. And given the fact that Warfighter and Battlefield 4 came out around the exact same time, unfortunately Battlefield 4 is just objectively superior to Warfighter in every single way possible. There's multiplayer for Warfighter, but good luck finding any matches. And here's my review for multiplayer. Just go play Battlefield 4 for fuck's sake. I give this game a dead franchise out of 10. Oh, And the next title in the Medal of Honor franchise is a VR-only title. I'm sure that's going to win back a few fans.